Hello and welcome to our first ever all-pro player episode of Lane by Lane. And as such, I asked for the 3 best pro players in the North American LCS. Unfortunately, they're all at quarterfinals, so instead I got these guys. We've got Acadian, Moon, and Golden Glue. Gentlemen, how are you doing today? Are you ready to have some fun here on Lane by Lane?
I'm ready.
Yes, I'm doing fantastic.
All right, that's what I like to hear. I am going to give you a brief reminder of the rules since you haven't been on the show before. I'm asking 3 questions. I'll designate who starts, who goes next, and all that junk. The only rule that you really need to care about is the fact that you cannot repeat somebody else's answers. Other than that, I get to award points as I so choose. Let's get into it.
Josh, before you start, can I just say your hair is looking fantastic today?
Moon, straight to my heart. Straight to my heart. I love it. All right. You got some pretty fresh hair, though, as well, man. You gave me some competition on the weekends. Question number 1. Who is the hardest NA LCS pro to play against? And we're going to go straight to you, Moon, as the points leader currently.
Man, it's got to be a mid laner. It's got to be Bjergsen. I think
Really?
Bjergsen gives way too much to TSM. Playing versus Bjergsen versus someone like Golden Glue, it's not even close.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. What about Bjergsen makes him so good, though? Why is he so difficult to play against?
He just draws so much pressure mid. He's always winning his lane. He's always giving his teammates vision and allowing them to play.
You're actually insane, dude. Jensen is so much worse.
No.
Okay, no. All right, let's hear. Let's hear about Jensen. Why is Jensen so much worse?
Jensen's actually just straight up better at laning than Bjergsen. Like, Bjergsen does a lot of stuff with his team, and he has really, like, good coordination, but Jensen, 1v1, will just own anybody pretty much.
League of Legends is not 1v1.
That is a good point. That is a good point. Let's get Golden Glue in here. Who do you think is the hardest NA LCS pro player to play against? You cannot choose Jensen or Bjergsen.
Definitely the hardest player is Ole, because he literally just he always wins his lane. He does super well. Then he always picks, he wins his lane with a roaming champion. So he'll be picking like Bard, he'll be picking, Thresh, something like that.
Right.
And then he'll also coordinate with his mid laner. He'll coordinate with his jungler. And then they'll just come and 3-man you mid, and you cam in lane, and it's an awful time.
Winning with roaming supports is pretty big. Acadian, I'm coming back to you to give you a little more time on Jensen. He's a strong laner, but what about outside of the lane? Bjergsen is quite obviously doing well with his team.
Well, Acadian doesn't have very good mechanics, so when a player has a good mechanics, there's not much Acadian can do versus him.
I hear. All right, getting outplayed left and right, but what's your response?
Yeah, well, I think he just has really, really good positioning in general. Like, even outside of the lane, maybe Bjergsen is really good at moving with his team. His team has a good, I guess, idea of how to move together outside of the lane. But I think with Jensen, 1v1 laning and also just team fighting on, we've seen it so many times on champions like Orianna or something. He's had so many shockwaves.
Especially champions like Echo in the...
Poor Jensen.
I mean, he was, to be fair, he was carrying that game up until, that was just unlucky.
That's a good point. He absolutely was. When the spotlight's on you, it's very easy to look bad when you do make a minor mistake. Moving on to question number 2. You have to fight one champion in the game, but in real life. Who is it, and how do you beat them? Golden Glue, we're going to start with you on this one. Pick any champion from the game. You're facing off against them in real life. How do you beat them?
I'd probably fight Teemo because it's so tiny. It's a cute little bluff. And I feel like, in that pentakill video that just happened, he just got punted out. I feel like I could do the exact same thing. I'm gonna have to deal with the blind for a little bit, but after I deal with the blind, I'm just gonna punt him out of the out of the sky.
I love it, dude. I think I tweeted out after I was any video where Teemo gets punted in the face is an A+ video in my opinion. Moon, on to you. Who are you gonna fight in real life, and how are you gonna beat him?
See, I'm not scared like Grayson. I'm not picking a small champion. I gotta pick a big manly champion like Braum. I think I could take Braum in a fight.
All right, explain this. The strongest character in all of League of Legends, and you're going to beat him?
Yeah, I think I've got it.
All right, how do you do it?
I've got muscle. I've got a lot of muscle. I'm not scared like Grayson here. I'm not picking the smallest champion in the game, just trying to punt him out. I'm trying to get a challenge here.
All right, but I still haven't heard how you beat Braum, just that you want to beat him. This guy is,
how do you beat him?
You are not stronger than this guy.
I don't think I
have some inventive-ass way to beat him.
I don't think I've thought it that far.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, you don't admit that. No. You never admit that on the show. Come up with something. Acadian, who are you going to face off against?
I think I would pick Heimerdinger, but then to prepare, I would go into the cave like Iron Man, and I would just make myself a big suit of iron armor or something.
All right.
When I'm walking at him, he's shooting me with his turrets and all his rockets and stuff, and then it would just bounce off my armor, and then
hey, you know what happens normally
throw out my
when
flamethrower?
Bronze tries to fight Brains? Galen,
That's true. That's true. Bronze against Brain there. I mean, Heimerdinger's got the biggest brain in the game.
If the Braun is too strong, then what can you do,
All right, I like it. I give 100 points to both of you because they're inventive answers. Moving on to our third and final question. Moon, you have some serious work to do here. The question is, Echo Fox Team Liquid and FlyQuest are trapped in a Hunger Games-esque battle to the death. Who comes out on top? This time we're going to start with Acadian. Ready?
No chance it's close. It's definitely Echo Fox.
Okay,
almost everybody.
No way. All right. Let's give him a second.
Everybody on my team works out like a lot, right? We're definitely way bigger than everyone else. All we have to do is at the beginning.
Oh no, we lost one.
At the beginning, before they can get like.
What? What did you say?
Oh no!
You got no chance.
Oh no! All right, well, it turns out that Moon's murdered Acadian. I guess that answers the question for us. Golden Glue, we're heading over to you. Of the 3 teams, Echo Fox been chosen. Yep. You could still throw a curveball between Team Liquid and FlyQuest. Who's coming out on top in a Hunger Games-esque competition?
So is this like a 5v5? Is this like
I mean, this is real world.
Like...
Imagine, where we go out of the forest, I drop, exactly, the starting 5 of each team in, and it's just at least one person on the team remaining.
But who do we know? Can I choose like the 10? Because Echo Fox has a 10-man roster.
Answer the question before I start taking points away from you.
I'm definitely Team Liquid will definitely win. I take everyone to the gym on Team Liquid. I train them in the ways. They do squats. They get the glutes.
There it is.
I mean, when we went to the gym together, I was definitely lifting.
He went to the gym with me once. I teach this man deadlift form. His deadlift form was.
That was 2 years ago, bro.
I am having so much fun with this. All right, so you are going to take responsibility for training up the entire team in time.
Yes.
All right. Well, I like the confidence out of that one. And Moon, over to you. You're defending FlyQuest here. How do you guys, for about 2,000 points, win a Hunger Games-esque style battle against these other squads?
Honestly, I think Matt and or Golden Glue and Acadian have no chance versus FlyQuest.
All right.
I think we got Balls. Balls will carry us 1v5.
There it is.
Golden Glue and Acadian are really big.
Right.
Balls can just duck in between them.
There it is.
He's got the moves. He's
Fast
small,
and
but
agile.
he's buff as well.
I like
And then we got High, the mastermind. He's going to shot call us to victory.
Ooh.
I don't know how much I'm going to be doing here. I feel like I don't bring much to the team.
No, you'll be playing Ivern and just running around the jungle.
My team's going to carry me up. I think Golden Glue and Matt are all talk. And
all right.
They don't
so Moon takes a backseat, says his team's going to carry him. But gentlemen, that's where the game ends as I declare the winner. And it is Golden Glue and Team Liquid taking the victory. As is customary on this show, you get 10 seconds to make a victory speech. Say whatever it is you want to say.
Well, they didn't really stand a chance. They're going versus the Vault Boy. There's not much to be said.
There it is. There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for our very first episode, all-pro episode of Lane by Lane. If you enjoyed it, hit us up on Twitter, Reddit, all the social medias with that hashtag LanexLane. Give us questions that you want asked of future guests, or just let us know what you thought of the episode. For now, though, it's time to say goodbye to these guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Golden Glue, the victor, Acadian close behind, and then Moon. He made a solid stab there at the end after losing some points. But that's all we have for this week. We'll see you next time. Good night.